We're now going to discuss updating or patching. It's important to update all software, applications, firmware, operating systems, everything. An update or patch is simply a fix to a bug. When it's an update to a security bug, it's a security update. And it's the security updates that we care about most in terms of security. Updating your software is the most important thing you can do to remain safe online. If you do just one thing after this course, make it applying patches and applying them promptly. Updating your software is the most important thing you can do to remain safe online. I cannot repeat that enough. Although updating software is pretty simple, I'm going to go through it step by step deliberately for those people that are listening to the course who are not familiar with each step, because it is so vital that patching is kept up to date. Everything that you need to update, unfortunately, has different ways and different interfaces for each piece of software. So it's a bit of a pain to update, but we'll explore soon ways to actually make it a lot easier. The products that need updating the most are, number one, those that directly interface with the internet, such as browsers like Opera, Edge, Firefox, Chrome, browser extensions and plugins like Java, Flash, Silverlight. And if you use email applications like Outlook and Thunderbird, those are important. As these interact directly with the internet, they are the biggest attack vector. Second on the importance list is applications that use, play, view any sort of file that you download from the internet or any sort of file that you get from some untrusted source. So for example, Windows Media Player, that plays movies. You might have downloaded a movie. Adobe Reader, that views PDFs. You might have downloaded a PDF. Your image viewer for JPEGs, Excel, Word. These process the files they download, so they can be and are attack vectors. The example of macro viruses within Excel and Word. And third, the operating system. This is important because it maintains the core of your security, so that needs to be updated too. There's a potential downside to updating though. It's not all great and it's not all security. Sometimes, and this doesn't happen often, especially with Microsoft and the big players, is that the patch comes with another bug which can cause functional problems. So for example, you get a security update to the Edge browser, but then it crashes. Setting your updates to just happen automatically is the most secure option, but you could set them to download only, and you can evaluate the patch to see whether or not you actually want it, and I'll cover how we can do that next. As you've seen already in the sections on malware, hackers and exploits, if you maintain a poor level of patching, it is just a question of when you get hacked, not if. A friend who will remain nameless came around just the other day and asked what could he do to keep his laptop secure, and was wondering why it was acting all strange. So I had a quick look at the machine, and it hadn't been updated since 2011. I told him, forget setting up security, you need to reinstall the operating system and start again. The machine is very, very likely to have picked up all sorts of undesirable passengers, so don't let that be you.